Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is from a fellow Canadian, and this is the Numismaniac. You already recognize this creator because we featured another one of their channels just over a month ago, where they bring Santa Claus to the big screen here on YouTube, and it's a wonderful idea that they have. They bring that out every year. I hope you'll research that when you get over to the Numismaniac. In the meantime, they're going to talk to us about numismatic collectible coins and coin collecting in general. They're a member of a few different groups, and they give us links so that we can find the different things that they're talking about and the different organizations that they're a part of as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And I certainly have. There's a lot to learn. They take us to the world famous West Edmonton Center, the largest shopping mall that I know of, maybe in the world actually. And they bring us to other places to describe to us different collectible coins and the different aspects of them, what makes them unique, what makes them valuable, and what might possibly make them seem even more valuable in the future. We're way overdue in featuring this channel. I expected to have featured them right at the beginning of January. I was off for a couple of weeks. My voice was not well. I was not really that sick or anything like that, but you know, without a voice we can't do what we do here, so we had to push it back. But it's long overdue, but an incredibly supportive creator. They have been for a long time, so I hope everybody will connect with the Numismaniac. So thank you everybody for coming in. I know we've got a couple of new faces in the chat for the first time today and a lot of familiar friends, so thank you everybody for coming in. 12 Stones Ranch, word to you too. You actually know that's the case, yes. And 12 Stones Ranch is actually going to be featured. Forgive me, I can't remember for the life of me if I set it up for tomorrow or Thursday or next Tuesday. It's one of those. It's on the front page of Superchat. I just set them up an hour ago. But if you want to look at the front page, you'll see 12 Stones Ranch is going to be featured as well. They're an incredibly supportive creator also. So I've got quite a few names on the wheel already. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube, and he is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, so we've got him on the wheel. Michael's Adventure sends his regards. He's another beloved and dedicated moderator, an incredibly supportive creator. He just is working. He always sends his regards on the days he can't be here, but otherwise he always is. As well, we've got the Stock Explorer here, who's a member and a moderator. Just Jason Keto was early in the door with Hyperblitz, and then of course Big Guinea Pig Love, who I see out supporting people everywhere, is here. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe, and I'm just going to get their name onto our wheel, and after a little while I'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list. It takes quite a bit of time these days, but it is open to everybody. Jewel in the Kitchen happens to be a member also. We've got them on the wheel. And actually today, right after Tuber Chat, in another 2.5 hours, one of the recipients of our first ever giveaway is got an unboxing video for us. We're going to go and raid into that. It'll be a premiere from the House of X Entertainment Inc. And we did that on our 500th episode. All of the recipients got the same style of gift, but customized for their channel. You'll see what we're talking about when we get over there. Again, that's 2.5 hours from now. House of X Entertainment Inc., ironically, has been with us from the beginning. Jewel in the Kitchen also received one of those. They either have got it or will be getting it any day now in the mail. And they've been with us almost from the beginning as well. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is another creator I've been connected to for over 3 years. And there's House of X Entertainment Inc. right now, as a matter of fact. So we're going to visit their channel in 2.5 hours. Gail Southern Living, good to see you here from the other side of the fence, is also in the house. I see Antoinette at Fun, and As well, Lisa J. Stocks, it's good to have you back. Little Ridge Farm is here. They were recently featured on Tuber Chat. Sharon Rowland is in the house as well. Wolves Den Outdoors Official, it's good to see you here. A Moroccan in America, it's good to have you back. Tony's Lifestyle, it's good to see you in the chat as well. Now, hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And again, our featured channel for today is the Numismaniac, another fellow Canadian and somebody who is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Has been ever since finding Tuber Chat, but I really like what they do on their channel. I've been lucky to catch them a couple of times for live streams as well as their videos. They are always promoting others and always doing a great job of letting people know where they can find more positive resources and positive entertainment, especially with our dear friend Santa Claus here, and you'll see what I mean when you get over there. So this is 720 subscribers on this channel. When you get there, you can call the host Skipper, and you'll see why when you get there as well. And I hope to catch you over there the next time they do a live stream. So that's the Numismaniac. We're going to spin the wheel right away and start getting into some channels. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs, good to see you here. Henry Leslie Vermont, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Hyperblitz is going to come up right now. This is an interesting channel because this creator was bringing us video gameplay and has recently started expanding their content into some vlogging style live streams. Here we go, where we get some talking head videos from this creator. Now, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. And Sharon Rowland, my weekend was good. Thank you. Hopefully yours was as well. The Moody Artist is a longtime friend. Thank you for coming in. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream. So even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello, give that thumbs up or let the stream run in the background, I appreciate it, because I know we've got a few creators who do that from time to time. So when we look at Hyperblitz, 127 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on their road to the first 200. Odom's Homestead, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. You'll take Hyperblitz's position on the wheel. And like I said, later we'll open it up to people in the chat as well. The Diamond Queen, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Chris O, good to see you in the house as well. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. We're moving a little bit faster already today than we do sometimes, and it's really interesting because this creator just dropped a premiere a few hours ago. Scratch and Pete PA is a beloved and dedicated moderator here. He's a dear friend to me. All of our moderators are dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time, and they all have their own channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. I believe that's what draws me to each of them, along with a very long-winded speech about my friendship with them and the other generous things I see in them. But Scratch and PPA dropped a premiere today, as he does every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern for over 2 years now with pure consistency. And thank you, Just Jason Keto. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. If you have not already subscribed to Scratch and PPA, I hope you will. You'll catch his Scratch Challenge series of videos where he pits two lottery scratch tickets against each other, and we get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. Those premieres usually have a chat that rolls even faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most you've ever seen, including Garden State Gardener, Hilda DC, or the Stock Explorer. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. When you get there, it's very fast-paced, very high energy. It makes that a lot of fun to be a part of as well. And like I keep saying, Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in over 5.5 years now. And as well, you notice that presentation is at the forefront of his mind, because his video editing skills have been complimented right from the beginning. And then as well, you see his bright, beautiful avatar matches the updated banner. He updates that every single week to match the thumbnails on his videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. And then Thank you, Sharon Rowland. How do you get started making a video? So an idea, and I've been saying this for a very long time, when I try to convince people that they might, do well to start a YouTube channel in general, is that making a video can be as simple as taking something that you like, putting it on a table, and talking about it for 8 minutes. And that is absolutely true. And on my personal channel, I kind of do a handful of videos just to show everybody exactly what I mean. There are some product reviews and things like that, but I am a fan of vinyl records. And as crazy as that might sound, there's something that has been a part of my life for forever. And it's why one guilty pleasure. So once in a while, I buy some records, I put them on a table, I talk about them for 8 minutes, and literally that's a video. That's really all it takes. So that's a great way to get started. The other thing too is that you can always film anything at all that you have in mind and either use it or not, and delete it or not after it's ready to go. So these are ideas, but hopefully you find that the littlest bit helpful or motivating. Xena the Sassy Crafter, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And there you go. The Diamond Queen just uses their phone to do their filming and their editing, which is cool. It's wonderful that we have these tools now, especially if you're somebody who uses iPhone. It comes with iMovie for free, and then I know there's lots of free programs on for Android or Windows or anything else. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Jewel in the Kitchen is up right now, and this is another, like I said, recipient of our first ever giveaway from our 500th episode. We're going to go over to House of X Entertainment's channel after the stream today. We'll raid into them. You'll get a chance to meet more friends and family members. They're actually inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. And then Jewel in the Kitchen, hopefully we'll be receiving her package any day now. 658 Diary Nina, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's just a slight name change for a channel we know. And then the Moody Artist, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate the super chat, the extra generous support. We always put super chatters up on the screen right away in order, and then we spin the wheel. Members go on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So the Moody Artist will be the very next channel that we look at. As for blue wrenches, Sharon, I don't hand them out here. One of the reasons why is because it is a real great service to everybody when we search, find, and click on each other's channels. It's really helpful, especially for channels that are hard to find. They need to rise up the search results, and we can help each other that way. I know there are a lot of channels out there where everybody gives a wrench to everybody. It's understandable, but we just don't do it here. All of our moderators have been longtime friends of mine, and the Stock Explorer is the only moderator that's been added in well over a year. So we'll keep it in mind when it's time again, but I don't anticipate it. We've got a core group of about 8, 9, or 10 moderators that are here as often as they can be, and we want to make sure everybody's enjoying the stream. I don't want everybody to have to deal with moderator duties and things like that. I'm very grateful for the volunteering that our moderators give us. So Arise, Shine Within, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time here. I think we've seen you before, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Caliking916 is a member. I've got them on the wheel. AACon99, sorry I didn't say hello to you, but I know you were here at the beginning of the stream, so thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you're meeting some friends as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see that Frasball Collects is in the house. I wonder if Frasball Collects is connected to our friend the Numismaniac as well, because they both bring us numismatic collectible coins. And then, okay, thank you, Sharon. Karen. And then Jewel in the Kitchen, like I said, has been with us for a very long time, almost from the beginning. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. You know that I say of channels over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get up to 3,000 and beyond. Sister Winnie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Jewel in the Kitchen is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She's got a premiere coming up in a few days and a lot of delicious looking content on her channel. She does a little bit of vlogging, but you're going to learn how to make some very delicious things, as she's been bringing us this kind of content for a long time in both shorts, videos, and live streams. And then I see, my dear goodness, the Moody Artist has just gifted 5 memberships. From the other side of the fence picked one of those up. I Want to Know has got one. Unstable TV Shorts has got that. Glitter World got it. And Life with Mountain Folk. So it's interesting because YouTube distributes those. We don't get a chance to see or pick who gets those gifted memberships, but it's wonderful because it's almost like winning the lottery, right? And one of the things that is really interesting about it is, for anybody that got a gifted membership that's not in the chat right now, they'll get a notification and possibly come in. So from the other side of the fence, since you are now a member, thank you to the Moody Artist, I'm going to put your channel onto the wheel right away. And actually, the Moody Artist is going to be the next channel that we're going to look at right this second. So thank you, my dear goodness. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time, but that is a lot of overwhelming, extra generous support for today. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Now, this is the channel then, the Moody Artist, that just dropped those gifted memberships on us. So, hopefully everybody will connect with them. You can see that they're already halfway on the road to 3,000. They're at almost 2,500. Hopefully we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone right now. I see Crocheting with Leanne coming in with a super chat. She's done that countless times. Thank you for that. Your channel will be added onto the screen in another moment. And the Gaming Ham is doing the same thing. They have done that also countless times. They've got 2 channels. We'll look at both of those, and I see that Coastal Water has come in with them as well. So thank you for all this overwhelmingly generous support to get our stream started. I really do appreciate this, and we'll get those channels up, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. Jackson, UK, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, the Diamond Queen, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. People are in and out of this chat all the time. So it does get busy, but we know that people are coming in and out. That's actually what we're supposed to be doing while we're connecting with other creators anyway. It's me, Lori. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Moody Artist is up here right now. So not only are you going to get art in a traditional sense from this channel, but you're actually going to get some helpful videos from them as well. Zena the Sassy Crafter, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Zena the Sassy Crafter's been a friend for a long time. I've seen them both on their own channel and with others, and they've been making frequent appearances. Again, coffee time. Yes, I don't have coffee in my coffee mug today, but I will make sure to get a coffee probably tomorrow. It's getting late for me today, but probably for tomorrow. But thank you for that. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. The Moody Artist is up here right now. Now, here they've got a couple of videos that they just made for us, and I really like the idea of this. You see how they've done, like, not necessarily how to edit your videos, but how I edit my videos. Kind of gives us inspiration by seeing what they do. And then the Gaming Ham, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Zena the Sassy Crafter actually took over our stream boss position. That's the video game life meter under our camera there. I'll talk about that when I get her channel up. And then I see that Bears Crochet Critters, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So I've put that video from the Moody Artist into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them. But you're also going to see a lot of these videos lately where they've got this art style, but they're showing us a program called Procreate, an app for either a tablet or yeah, so they're using it on iPad. I'm not sure. I think it's available on Mac and iPhone and things like that as well. But it's really interesting when I roll over these to see what's happening here. And there's a lot more with the Moody Artist. They've been a extremely generous supporter for a long, long time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Thank you again for your overwhelmingly generous support. They just gifted 5 memberships, my dear goodness. And I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. The Bullock Experience is in the house. Nova Real Show, it's good to see you here. And then GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness Channel is in the house. She's been a long-time dear friend as well. We've got them both on the wheel because they happen to be members. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Crocheting with Leanne is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And what you're going to find from her is a lot of crochet. And that can be anything from scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, graphgans, and much more. She also writes patterns for other creators. But then she does a lot more on her channel. There's Happy Mail videos, shout outs, and some vlogging here as we see. But she also does interviews with other creators. Now, she actually interviewed the Bullock Experience and myself just a couple of months ago, and she continues with these interviews. I think she interviewed the Stock Explorer the other day as well. And it's interesting how we get to know creators behind the scenes when we see these kind of interviews. I really enjoy doing them, and I appreciate it. But Crocheting with Leanne is definitely an advocate for helping others grow and helping others hit different milestones. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So thank you. GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness Channel, has been a member for almost 2 years. You can imagine they've been with us about that long. So thank you for that. Corinne's Life, my dear friend, is in the house as well for as an official member long over 2 years. She actually was one of the very first people to grab a membership. Garden State Gardener, it is your birthday today, and Scratch and Pete PA can be credited with letting us know that. He was mentioning it during his premiere earlier today. Now, Garden State Gardener is expecting to do a special stream for that reason, and I'm hoping we're going to catch it. Tuber Chat's going to be on until 8:30 Eastern. We do have a premiere from House of X Entertainment that we're going to raid into right after, but I'm hoping to catch Garden State Gardener if he's still going to be on afterwards. Freelancing Tips for Beginners by Chris D'Angelo. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you one more time, Crocheting with Leanne and the Gaming Ham, for your super chats. I really do appreciate those. They've both done that countless times. The Gaming Ham's got a couple of different channels. We'll talk about them in a quick second. Psalm 146 Home and Garden. I've got you on the wheel. So thank you for that. Be Amazing Sylvia, were you? I wonder if you came in the other day, just for a quick second. I might have been mistaken thinking that you came in. I forget what day it was. Saturday maybe, or Sunday, something like that. Not that it matters. And Sunny Shorts, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. 7 Lex Fairy, good to have you in the house as well for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and this goes for anybody that's brand new today. Everybody in the house here will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. My dear goodness, John H. Shelton and Rock Chick Beauty just came in, both from the UK, actually, dropping super chats on us. And then Corinne's Life, my dear friend, is dropping one as well. She's here as a member and a moderator. I had just put her on the wheel, but we'll move her up. So super chatters always get put on the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It takes a very long time these days, but I do open it up to everybody. So after a little while, while, when we get some names off the wheel, I will add some from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat. So that's just a hint for anybody that's brand new. And pardon me if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment. Just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And yeah, Be Amazing Sylvia left a highlighted milestone message there. It's funny, they've almost knocked the life out of Xena the Sassy Crafter as our stream boss. And I'm just barely going to get a chance to talk about it right in another couple minutes when her channel comes up. My Raindrop Life, good to see you here as well. The Bud Files are out supporting people every single day. They're here with us in Tuber Chat every day, and I run into them out supporting other people every day. I've been lucky to catch them several times now on live streams, as well as lots of their videos and premieres even as well. The Gaming Ham is an advocate for the ham radio community, but they bring us a lot of video gameplay on this channel, so hence the name, The Gaming Ham. And when we head over to their live streams, we get an idea of how they mix the video games here. But when not too long ago they started expanding their content into 3D printing, as we can see, and they've started a second channel for that, actually, the 3D Printing Ham. So we've got their channel up here right now for everybody to see. This one here's got 15 subscribers. Now we'd love to push them a little bit farther and get them moving towards their first 100 subscribers. Oh, it never moved for yours, Corinne's Life? Yeah, see, this is a trick with the stream boss there. I'll talk about exactly how that works, but Corinne's Life is trying to snipe that right now, knowing that it's right down to the edge there. The Diamond Queen is asking about swapping playlists. So basically that's a simple arrangement you can make with another creator. You're free to do that here in Tuber Chat, or exchange Instagrams or anything else with somebody if you'd like. And you're basically agreeing to run a playlist of their videos, and they're agreeing to run a playlist of yours. Most creators would like it to be somewhat fair as far as hours go, and there's ways to figure that out. If you just do a Google search for YouTube playlist length, you'll be able to find the length, a couple websites that will show you the length of your playlist. And then so what happens is, when you can imagine, if you get a lot of different people to run an entire playlist of your videos, your watch hours are really going to stack up. But there's 2 other reasons why I push it so hard here on Tuber Chat, and I don't even facilitate, I don't interfere. Everybody's free to just do that. But basically what happens is you're trading favors with somebody, and that's how you get a friendship started. You'll find yourself favoring them, and you'll find yourself being favored by them because you've helped them out, you've helped each other out, right? The other big benefit is when somebody runs an entire playlist of your videos, they are running every video in that playlist from beginning to end, and that can bump up your averages on your entire channel for retention, if that makes sense. Percentage of videos viewed, right? So that's the long and short of it. It's a simple arrangement, but since you're only obligated to run it, not necessarily sit and watch every single second of every video, it's something you can do when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, when you go out, or in another window on a computer or on another device if you have one. So like I said, anybody's welcome to do that. All you have to do is say, I am willing to swap playlists here in the chat. So Coastal Water dropped a super chat on us as well, and Corinne's Life just took over that stream boss position. We'll talk about it in a second when I get Xena the Sassy Crafter up on the screen. So Coastal Water is another creator who I see out supporting others. Now they're posting almost every single day as well. Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman are a husband and wife combo, each with their own channel. You'll often find them collaborating on each other's channels, and Coastal Water is going to take us both indoors and outdoors. I've caught her in the kitchen many times. I've caught her in the car countless times because she does these ride-along live streams called the Car Confessions, and she's just telling stories or taking us along on her day. The conversation can go just about anywhere, not much different than what we find from Backlash Fisherman when he does ride-along live streams as well. I can't help but talk about both of these creators together because I think it's such a special thing when we have people who are in real life family, friends, or, you know, couples and things like that are truly supporting each other in all the different ways that we see from Coastal Water and Backlash Fishermen. So 285 subscribers here. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 300 that we know that she's thinking about. She's got shorts on the channel as well in between her videos. So next up is going to be Zena the Sassy Crafter. Now, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Garden State Gardener, thank you so much for that super chat. I should have put Garden State Gardener up anyway. Forgive me, I mentioned it was Garden State Gardener's birthday. I would have put your channel up for that reason. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it right away. Joe's a longtime friend. I know he won't frazzle him at all, but hopefully, actually, if you want to let us know, Garden State Gardener, I'll put a message in the chat. Just ask what time he's going live. And thank you, Scratch and Pete, for catching that today. You know, we know that because we were in Scratch and PPA's premiere earlier, and he was mentioning it. He catches so much. Scratch and PPA is truly a godsend in a lot of different ways. So, Zena the Sassy Crafter is up on the screen right now. This is the creator that dropped a super chat earlier and took over our stream boss position. Now, she's been a friend for a long time. So as long as you're on for over an hour, I should be able to get in there, Garden State Gardener. I'm just going to make a note for myself so I don't miss it. The House of X Entertainment Inc. has a unboxing premiere right after Tuber Chat, but I know that I'm mentioned in it, so I have to catch that. But I'm gonna run right into Garden State Gardener's channel right after, and then anybody can head over there right now. He might have a registration video for tonight as well, like he does with his Sunday Fun Day, if I understand right. Now, Zena the Sassy Crafter comes to us from a crafting group of creators, and for the life of me, I can't remember who I found first, because I've seen her both on her own channel and in so many other creators' channels supporting them as well. Now, she's been making frequent appearances here in Tuber Chat, and it's funny because she had a video from just a couple of weeks ago, and it must have been right after she put this up that I mentioned I hadn't ever seen her sing, but there was something about her singing that came up. There's Backlash Fisherman right there. We're going to look at his channel soon enough as well. I'll get him onto the wheel. Be Amazing Sylvia, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel's going to come up right after Garden State Gardener. And Backlash Fisherman's on the wheel because they happen to be a member. We talked about them for a quick second there. Now, Zena the Sassy Crafter is going to bring us a lot of crafting on their channel, but she also sings, and we get a chance to see that here. I think there's other opportunity on the channel, and forgive me for not being sure because I didn't dig through. I just caught that video, but I also know that she's active on the other social networks as well, and I think it might have been actually, now that I think about it, a Facebook or an Instagram post that I caught for that. So, Zena the Sassy Crafter took over as our stream boss for a little while there, and what happens is every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. It's the video game life meter under my camera there, and the last person to knock it out takes over and becomes the stream boss for a little while. And now we've been through a little bit more, so thank you everybody for that overwhelming and generous support. But we've already skipped through to another creator now, which is Corinne's Life. I'm just getting Justin Mello's music and vlogs onto our wheel. This is another creator who's been with us just about from the beginning. He shares so much for other creators all over the social networks. The Paranormal Polynesian Travel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Zena the Sassy Crafter is getting into shorts as well, which is great. So hopefully these continue. And I haven't, you know, I still, to this day, I don't watch a lot of shorts. I don't hit the shorts player as much as I should. I got to find some opportunity to get into some of those. Glitter World is in the house. They also happen to be a member. I've got them on the wheel. And next up is going to be Rock Chick Beauty. So thank you, Xena the Sassy Crafter, for another super chat. And Rock Chick Beauty has done that countless times as well. So she comes to us from the UK. We'll see what she's got going on her channel right now. And when we look at Rock Chick Beauty, we see that presentation is on the forefront of her mind. Even though every video gets its own thumbnail, she's able to make this consistent look throughout, especially with the bright, bold headshots, right? And it makes her channel recognizable. But she also mixes things up. After you follow her for any period of time, you're going to find that she will update her banner and her avatar regularly, usually for special occasions and things like that as well. So I've got her latest video and put that in my catch-up list right now just to make sure I stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Kathy Payna, let me get your channel onto our wheel. They happen to be a member. And Rock Chick Beauty started with beauty, but lately what they've been doing is a lot of product reviews. There's I Want to Know. They got a gifted membership today from the Moody Artist. So I'm assuming you got a notification for that. I've got them on the wheel, and when we look at Rock Chick Beauty, she's been doing a lot of unboxings and product reviews. So it did start with beauty. She continues that now, but there's some sponsored videos on here as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. She's well over 1,000 subscribers right now. She will be willing to swap playlists, and we just want to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,100 subscribers she's thinking about. She's been a dear friend to Tuber Chat for what I'm believing is well over 2.5 years now, actually. John H. Shelton is coming up. Let's see what he's got going on. Both of those creators are from the UK. Thank you both for your super chats. Again, I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And when we look at John H. Shelton, I describe this creator as a little bit more of a filmmaker than anything else. He brings a lot of variety on his channel, and he does everything from skits to all types of art, meaning poetry, literature, as well as he's a movie buff, a Godzilla fan, and you really never know what to expect from him, but he is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He has given several shout-out videos to Tuber Chat, and I see him doing it for lots of other creators all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. He's got over 1,000 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 1,100 he'll be thinking about. I'm just going to take one of his latest videos and put that into my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with this channel as well. And then another fellow Canadian is going to come up right now, and that is Corinne's Life. She's here as a member and a moderator. So M&T Living and Cooking, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Eddie Lugo Studios happens to be a member, so we're going to put them on the wheel. I keep running into them, supporting other creators in different premieres and live streams as well. I always think it's great when we bounce around supporting other creators and then run into each other in different chats and things like that. Corinne's Life, like I said, is a member and a moderator, and she has been for a long time, actually, both. And she's been a dear friend and an incredibly supportive creator. She is now our stream boss. She is the last one to give a couple of super chats and knock that stream boss position out. Now, I have to warn everybody, it doesn't always work perfectly like everything else in the world. It works most of the time, but never 100%. So you have to be careful with that stuff, especially when you're monetized, if you're making promises to people. And this is one of the reasons we use so many robots in the chat, actually. I'll just check on them right now. When we use Nightbot, Botissimo, Streamlabs, and Stream Elements, they can really help with some of the things that moderators often do, like dropping links and reminding people to give thumbs up and things like that. Cruise Vet Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member also, so I've got them on the wheel. Corinne's Life is up here right now, and her channel encompasses everything that is Corinne's life. So we get a lot of vlogging, we get a lot of live streaming, we get a lot of haul videos, and then, you know, there's shout outs within. But Corinne's Life also happens to be a small business owner, and in between the travel, vlogging, and unboxing videos and things like that, she gives us a behind-the-scenes look at how she produces merchandise. She prints everything from shirts to hats to the mug that you see me holding right now, as a matter of fact, and just about anything that can be printed. So it's wonderful that we get a look behind the scenes at how that music is music. I say music, but I meant merchandise. How that merchandise is made. But as well, we can use this creator as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses as well. Key Kitchen and more. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Corinne's Life Now is getting close to 2,100 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther in that direction. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. One thing you'll notice is YouTube tells us, but if you are a member on a channel, your icon will always show up in the mix here. They always put about 8 of them, and they mix those up for anybody that's got 8 or more members. But you will always show up when you look at their channel. Dave Collier Camping, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Cruise Vet Adventures just gifted a membership that went to FR Humphrey. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And for that reason, I'm going to actually put Cruise Vet Adventures up right after Be Amazing Sylvia, because I treat gifted memberships now similar to Super Chats. So we've still got to see Garden State Gardener. It's his birthday today. He dropped a Super Chat right before Be Amazing Sylvia. Both of these creators are incredibly supportive. We'll get to their channels right now, then Cruise Vet Adventures, and we'll get to spinning the wheel again very soon. But thank you for that, Cruise Vet Adventures. It's a wonderfully generous thing to have done, and I'm sure FR Humphrey will get a notification soon enough. Tropical Buzz is the second channel from the Stock Explorer, and here we go. We've got Garden State Gardener right now, and I might have been mistaken. Oh, here we go. They've got a registration video for their birthday live stream, which is coming up tonight in another hour from now. So Tuber Chat's going to be on for a little while longer. We're expecting to go for another almost 2 hours now, actually. And hopefully Garden State Gardener will still be on. We'll go over there after visiting the House of X. They've got an unboxing video from our 500th episode giveaway. So we'll go over there and raid them, and then we'll go over and check out Garden State Gardener. Anybody's free to do that, of course. He's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships. And I'm just laughing at the wheel. Look at that wheel. Oh my God. I'm kind of amazed, because you see how full the wheel gets here in Tuber Chat these days, and Garden State Gardener's like got to be like what, triple, maybe 4 times that many names on the wheel. Anyway, it's not uncommon to find anywhere from 70 to 100 people watching in his live streams, because Joe is an incredibly dynamic creator, first of all, but he fuses a lot of friendships together. He really makes you feel like you're a part of his channel. He posts every single day, lots of fun shorts, tons of shout out videos, probably more than I've ever seen from anybody else for all kinds of creators. He's done a handful for Tuber Chat and many other creators as well. So he'll be live tonight. I'm not sure if he's going to, there it is, he set that up. I'm going to put my notification on for that, and hopefully everybody will connect with Garden State Gardener and visit for his birthday live stream. My guess is that might go on for a while. If he's got the ability to let that go for a couple of hours, I'll bet that it will. Bushido Blade Warrior, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know you were live today. I missed it this morning. Forgive me for that. Bushido Blade Warrior brings us video gaming. And Jackson UK, thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. We're back tomorrow and on Thursday. We don't usually do that many midweek streams. I have to take this weekend off. I've got some newsworthy coverage I've got to go chase on my personal channel, so we will be off on Saturday and Sunday this week again, so we're making it up by being here tomorrow and Thursday as well. So thank you, Garden State Gardener, again for another super chat. Again, I think that speaks volumes about somebody's generosity. It's his birthday and he's out there super chatting people. So let's look at Be Amazing Sylvia and see what they've got going on. The Amazing Sylvia is somewhat inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. Some of you recognize that name from the Drop the Link Day crew, which was a group of 7 creators who were bringing similar support streams that would allow you to connect with other creators similarly to what we're doing here in Tuber Chat. And Be Amazing Sylvia continues to do that on her channel today. It's interesting because back in the day before TuberChat had started and was really just a contemplation or a thought, you know, when I had talked to creators like Be Amazing Sylvia about the fact, hey, I'm going to do a channel just like what you do, they didn't say, don't do that, stay in your lane, don't copy me, and there's too many, and go do something else. They said, we'll help you build it, and sure enough, they did. And you can see that Be Amazing Sylvia has been with us all this time and continues to support. Now, you know that I say of channels over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey. But Be Amazing Sylvia now is way beyond that point and closing in now soon on 5,000 subscribers. So I'm hoping everybody will continue to or connect with her, because you will continue to learn from her from when you get there and all the way along, based on what she's already done and the incredibly supportive community that she's built around both of her channels. Now, I'm going to set notifications for a couple of things here. We're recommending everybody set notifications for everything, because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. And when we look at Sylvia's Daily Positivity, we see a second channel from the same creator with more motivating and inspirational content. So thank you again, my dear friend Sylvia's Daily Positivity and Be Amazing Sylvia, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. And next up, for the same reason, is going to be Cruise Vet Adventures. Now, I say the same reason, they actually did something different. They gifted a membership, and we saw a set of gifted memberships earlier today from the Moody Artist. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. FR Humphrey will have gained that membership from Cruise Vet Adventures, and this is a creator that gives us a thorough look around different cruise ships, not just the ships themselves. They do a great job of a tour, but they also talk about the attractions and the destinations with in between the different ports that you might visit when you go on a cruise, or when you're thinking about it. I was lucky that I got to work on a cruise ship for one summer many years ago, but channels like this always hit home for me. So I'm going to take one of your latest videos, I'm going to put that into my catch-up list, and that will help me to catch up, make sure I don't fall behind. We can see that they've got 168 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on their road to the first 200. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And if you have the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we're going to go for 3 minutes. We're going to come back and look at Kid Wonders, gaming, and live stream. All right, we are back and looking at Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream. This is one of many different channels from this creator, and I've actually been connected to Kid Wonder for longer than 3 years. It is now probably, I have to go back and look at the dates, it could be approaching 3.5 years by now. And I think that that speaks volumes about the character of the creator behind the channel. To know, now you get to see the future, knowing that there are creators out there, when I tell these stories, that are willing to support you for this amount of time. You know, if you think about it, I didn't know Kid Wonder 3.5 years ago, or a little bit longer, and this is somebody who still, after 500 episodes of Tuber Chat, continues to come back as often as they can. Now, he happens to be a gold member with his main channel. He's actually got a couple memberships here, which is overly generous, but he's got a gold membership, so we see his channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream like we just saw, and his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Now, on Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream, he brings us video gameplay, and some of these are mobile games, some of them are otherwise. A little bit more variety on the channel as well, but he's already got well over 4,000 subscribers. Now, this creator's been at it for a long time, and one of the things you'll find on this channel that's a little bit fun, this particular pool game is called 8-Ball Pool, and it's something that I just happen to have played on my own phone. And outside we ended up figuring that out, and I caught him one night. We had joked for a while about the idea of collaborating until I caught him one night starting a live stream, went over, and if you search Tuber Chat on this channel, you'll find us playing each other for about an hour. So he's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Now, when I look at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, this is the channel that he started with, and this is where I know him best. Now, if you were to go back and look at the beginning of Tuber Chat over 2.5 years ago, you will find that Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder had been so unbelievably supportive to me and to us in the beginning of starting Tuber Chat that he was the very first creator to be selected out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2 of Tuber Chat. So, fully monetized over here, and I've got one more channel to show you. On Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, he brings us just about anything. Could be vlogging, could be hanging out. This is where he produces his videos. And then as well, when we see the mukbang show with Kid Wonder, we know that mukbang is a huge category. I know I don't pronounce it right, but you know what I mean. And we just want to see what this creator's going to do with that on this channel. So pretty self-explanatory from a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And I Am Betty J Gathers has been a member for 12 months, so thank you for that. And I Am Betty J Gathers. Did I put you on the wheel yet, or no? I hope it. Yes, I did. I put you on the wheel. And that's a highlighted milestone message. You'll notice that those messages look like super chats, but they're colored green for the members, and those are available on any channel where they are enabled for anybody that happens to be a member. But you'll notice as well, they knock a little bit of life off of the stream boss, even though they're a free bonus. So that's a little hint for anybody that happens to be a member for how you can snipe that. And I know we've got a few creators that have fun with that here in the chat. Mr. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house. Multi-Hunter 247, it's good to see you here as well. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen in a second. Pardon me, and we still got a long way to go. We'll be here another hour and a half. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. And then we're going over to House of X Entertainment Inc. for a premiere that they have. And we'll visit them for a few moments. It can't be a long video, I'm sure. But Wanston and Leo from House of X have been dear friends for a long time. We'll visit them. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members during their live stream. And then to keep in mind, Garden State Gardener celebrating a birthday today. His live stream will be happening while that goes on. So we'll know that that's ready towards the end of Tuber Chat for today. Kali King 916 brings us a real-world look at Sacramento, California. I've been lucky not only to see this creator's videos, but to catch them during some of their live streams. Obviously not recently. I thought I just caught you, but maybe it's longer than I thought. Hopefully I'll catch the next one. The best way to do that, of course, is put notifications on for every creator. You see me do that as well. And I'm just going to go through I'll take this one and I'll put this in my catch-up list just for something to catch up with. They've got 1,700 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 subscribers they're going to be thinking about now. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get a little bit faster going through channels now. The stream goes faster as time goes on. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I Am Betty J Gathers is up here right now. She's been a member for 12 months and has hit 600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther and keep that milestone locked in for her. I can't believe how far behind I am with you. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. We'd love to push her on her road, get her 600 locked in and get her moving towards 700. Now, I Am Betty J Gathers has been doing a lot of vlogging lately, and we get a chance to get to know the creator behind the channel here. She also does a lot of live streaming where we can both meet more friends and family members and get to know I Am Betty J Gathers better, but she also brings us healthy eating and healthy living with topics like intermittent fasting. So obviously a motivating and inspirational creator, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I Am Betty J Gathers has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Superchat family for quite some time. Next up onto the wheel is Mona Did What. They happen to be a member. It's still going to be a while, but eventually I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. It goes based on who's been most active in the chat. The best way to move up the list faster is through true conversation with other creators. I have a robot in the background called Bottissimo that does a great job of keeping track of all that for me. So when I need names for the wheel, when we get down to about 5 or 6, I'll look over at the list and add some from our chat. The Bud Files is coming up right now, and I talked about them a little bit earlier because, like I said, we see them here every single day. I don't think they've missed a stream since finding Superchat. Now, I know not everybody could do that. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but I put focus on that when they're here just because I want you to understand how supportive they are. They're doing all they can for Superchat, but also for the Superchat family, because I see them out, and while they've built their own community now with over 1,000 subscribers, I run into them constantly supporting other creators. Another fellow Canadian is in the house. She stole my thunder. I'm going to be a little bit closer this weekend, not close enough. I'm heading to the capital again, and I'm sure you know why. It's the 1-year anniversary, and I'm going to go over there and catch whatever's going to happen with the crowd that might show up for the Freedom Convoy demonstrations. Mr. Fulton Mraz has also been connected to Superchat from the beginning. They also happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel with She Stole My Thunder. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with us since the beginning and far beyond, actually. And oh wow, you've done really, really well. Wow, that's a great score, Mr. Fulton Mraz, as well. He's always got exciting things happening on his channel. The Bud Files are modern-day archaeologists. What they seek to do on their channel is uncover history and digitally preserve it in video. They do that through shorts, live streams, and traditional content. I'm going to take the latest video and put that in my catch-up list here. It's just a playlist I use to stay caught up with everybody. Lady Spellbreaker, 1133, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend. I've caught her many times on the on her live streams as well. And then the Bud Files is bringing us to ghost towns, abandoned places, graveyards, cemeteries, and the like, but most often you'll see them out supporting other creators as well. So obviously a lot of family togetherness on this channel as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially especially when I'm on a phone, just because sometimes you get into a premiere, a live stream, you get captivated by the conversation or the content and just need that friendly reminder. Anne-Marie Love XX, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Big Guinea Pig Love is up here. Shanster Travels, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. They've been making frequent appearances ever since finding us. And Big Guinea Pig Love brings us 4 furry friends. Coco, Nugget, Poe, and Butter are all here for us to enjoy. They bring us along with their activities for the day. And I'm sure everybody would love to have a channel like this in their collections, if nothing else, just for the positivity, the smile, and I'm sure the laughter that comes from watching these furry friends. So shorts videos on this channel right now. I'm not sure if live streams might be an idea for the future, but we'll find out. And we've got our notifications on. We always put notifications for every single channel, of course. So the last couple of videos are quite short, but I'm just going to put the latest one into my catch-up list anyway, just so I can try to stay caught up a little bit. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Like I said, we're moving a little bit faster now. We try to move faster as time goes on during the stream. If anybody has the ability to share this one out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So From the Other Side of the Fence is up right now. They gained a membership today, and if I remember correctly, they got that from the Moody Artist, who gifted a handful of memberships today, which I think was an incredibly generous thing to have done. So we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, so they were added right away. They've got 53 subscribers right now, but we've seen From the Other Side of the Fence a couple of times already. Now I'm going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that over time I get to know the channels better, and then over weeks and months by watching content I get to know the content on the channel a little bit better. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators as well, especially if you have anything that can help anybody at all. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, so it doesn't have to be questions unless there's something you think I can help with, but I'm always happy to hear lessons learned along the way from other creators as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. Cool Gamer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. From the Other Side of the Fence is already halfway on their road to the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Ms. QT is in the building, is now also on the screen. So we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. Story time with Uncle Bill. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Ms. QT is in the building, we're going to see that this creator is bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. They're posting frequently, almost more than once a day here. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I know it's quite short, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. Like I said, one of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know them better, and hopefully the stories get better that I tell about these creators and their content, so that you know who you're connecting to when we're talking about them here in the Tuber Chat live streams. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. We'd love to push Miss QT is in the building up towards the 200 subscribers we know she's thinking about. She's got less than 10 to go, and it's always an exciting milestone to hit any of those hundreds right before we get into the thousands. But you know, we have to hit all the hundreds on the way up. I think it's important to celebrate the milestones along the way. Just because you have the opportunity to inspire newer creators who are coming into the system, and you know, we all get to share our experience so that it's easier for them than it was for us, right? If that makes any sense. So the Bullock experience is coming up right now. You have to forgive me. I can hear myself about to go off on a tangent. and I do it all the time. For anybody who's been with Superchat for any period of time knows that I can talk endlessly about YouTube all the time. The Journals of Awakening, it's good to see you in the house. The Bullock Experience is up right now. They happen to be live right this minute, but that's okay. Kelly Bullock has been an incredibly supportive creator for a long time. For anybody wondering, that is a 3-pound bass that he's got on his banner there, bigger than anything I've ever caught. And it starts with catfishing on this channel. It's fishing first, but the conversation can go just about anywhere, because you'll notice when I hit the live streams, you'll see that a lot of these go on sometimes even for hours, right? I guess lately he's been keeping them to about an hour, but there's a lot here that are 3 hours, 4 hours. I think there might even be a couple even longer. But Kelly Bullock is incredibly supportive. He's also, I keep mentioning it, but he was interviewed by Crocheting with Leanne not too long ago as well, so you've got a creator that's willing to collaborate here. 662 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him towards the 700 that he's thinking about. So I'll spin the wheel. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody has meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, then just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. That will, I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Another fellow Canadian is coming up. She Stole My Thunder will be on the screen right now. And Gaming with Steven, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And She Stole My Thunder, like, forgive me for not knowing. I just wonder how close you are to, if you're like right in Montreal or Quebec City. I've been to Quebec City. Actually, I've been to both cities. When I was in school, when I was a young lad, we went to, we always have a trip. Everybody gets to take off for a few days in Ontario, and we go to different cities, a few hours away and this and that. And I grew up in Toronto, but we went to Quebec City for our 8th grade trip for a few days. So I had a great time there, and then later on, many years later, I went to Montreal a couple of times. I only ever got a chance to hang out one night in Montreal. I had a nice dinner somewhere. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, and then just went to a nightclub. But ended up heading right out of town after. So I haven't spent a ton of time around there, but I wonder, because Kristen and I talk about the idea of being able to do something. She's got a daughter that's still in school, and we have this thing in Canada called March break. It's similar to spring break for the United States, but I believe that the same way that spring break has now been moved around in the country, Canada keeps to itself, so that the tourist destinations don't just get hammered by everybody in the world on the same week of the year, right? Now, I could be wrong about that, but we have this thing. So you're right in Montreal. It's only about 6 hours away from Toronto, if I understand right, if I remember right. But we think about the idea of getting away. So one of the things that we've talked about is the idea of doing a trip. We went to Ottawa for a weekend once, but we think about going and doing something like that and just jumping through a few cities. But we'd love to collaborate with anybody that wants to do that or meet up. I don't miss many meals. Most of you can tell that, so I'm always up for meeting up for dinner and things. But She Stole My Thunder has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. You'll notice that on their banner, they talk about reviewing books, movies, and art, but you'll actually see a lot more from them on their channel, and you can see that right now. They're posting frequently. I can't believe how far behind I am with you. I'm kind of amazed. But you'll find some helpful videos here as well, and lately a little bit of vlogging as well. I guess it's been a little while since those videos came out, the ones I'm thinking of, but there's a lot to see here, and like I said, some helpful videos when we go through the content. So live streams and then shorts as well. Hopefully I'll catch you on one of these. I'm going to set the notifications. One of them is coming up in a few days, and one of them another week after that, it looks like. And obviously generous by sharing a lot of other featured channels on their front page, which is a great way to trade favors with other creators as well. I don't talk about that enough lately. Oh, really? You've only been to Toronto once? Yeah. If you manage to do that, I hope you'll go a stretch further and see Niagara Falls too, because it's a gorgeous city, and I happen to live close to there now. with Kristen Walton, and it is it's a great place to live as well. It's an interesting city because, like Toronto, it's on the water. For anybody who lives in a city that's on a major lake or ocean or anything like that, you know that those cities tend to build out like a horseshoe. So the locals tend to stay away from the water and just, you know, go about their business around the city. It's easy to get anywhere. There's no such thing as traffic in Niagara Falls, so I love it for that reason alone. Never mind all the other nice things there are to see, and it's a huge tourist destination. Niagara Falls is known as the honeymoon capital of the world, actually. Baron is up right now, and this is another creator who does a lot of shout out videos. We've got another channel in the house, ADAV. I will refer to you as for now. I just got to make sure I can pronounce that without trouble. I'll do that in the background here. But thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Gabriella Smarandaki is here. Home Bartending with John is in the house. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Gaming with Steven, I hope I said hello a while ago. I know you've been here for a while. And Cooking with Rahila, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Cooking with Rahila and Vlog, good to see you here, and hopefully you're feeling welcome also. So Baron does shout out videos for a lot of public figures and celebrities and things like that. He often posts many times a day. He's done a shout out video for Superchat. He's got 567 subscribers right now. Here in Superchat, he tends to make frequent appearances, but he's on his way towards 600 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Mind Your Money, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm happy that there are channels out there with names like that, Mind Your Money, because one of the things we think about with our monetization on our channels, I know that, you know, here in Superchat, it seems that 99% or more of channels have monetization on their mind eventually, right? And the idea is, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could maximize the impact of the income that will start flowing when we are monetized? And there's lots of different ways to monetize your channel outside of AdSense, outside of memberships and super chats. You know, there's a lot of different things you can do, including affiliate programs is a big way. And now there's, you know, merchandise. A lot of people have gotten into that and found success, and different things that you can make and sell are an idea, not to mention information. We've got creators getting into courses and things like that now as well. So the Journals of Awakening is up here right now. I've caught this creator a few times. I'm trying for the life of me to figure out if this creator might be a professional stand-up comedian, actually, because I've hung out on their channel and they do a great job of keeping active in the chat. I should hit their About page for a quick second. And they've got quite a lot of information. But this creator's just got this incredible confidence when it comes to being in front of a camera or microphone. I hope you'll hang out with them. They're able to really keep the story flowing while they've got a live chat going, which is really, really cool. So I've had a great time hanging out with them a couple of times on these live streams. I guess they're going just about every single day, as a matter of fact, plus posting videos. I'm going to set notification. I've got that on here. I'm going to take the latest video and put it in my catch-up list. But I also see that Mike and Rihanna family vlogs have come in, and I'm going to get them onto the wheel as well. and see what they've got. They'll be coming up soon enough. So let's spin the wheel. I did promise we're going to start moving a little bit faster. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Odom's Homestead is up on the screen right now, and I saw the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch come in, so I put you in their place on the wheel. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Odom's Homestead has over 1,000 subscribers, and so much so that they're now almost at 1,100 actually. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They come to us obviously from the homesteading community of channels, and this is where we see a lot of generous creators with a seemingly instinctive nature in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other. You'll get that from Odom's Homestead, and you'll get some garden updates, and you'll get a chance to get to know the creator behind the channel as well. Now, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they've got a half-acre homestead. They're growing many fruit trees and bushes, some citrus, guava tree, 5 varieties of banana plants. They got a lot of interesting things going on, and they will motivate us in a spiritual way as well. So I'll leave it to you to hit their About page and get to know more in that way, and then follow their content when you get there. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And look at that luck. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch just came in, just got put on the wheel, and instantly was chosen. The odds are seeming to be ever in your favor today. And Tori's Brain is in the house. They also happen to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel. And we're looking at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch right now. Now, they happen to be... Oh, they're running a premiere right now. That's okay. We know that there'll be fresh content to see on this channel as soon as we are done tonight. So, Tuber Chat will be here for another hour and 10 minutes or so. The House of X Entertainment Inc. has got a premiere for us with an unboxing for their prize from our 500th episode giveaway. And then Garden State Gardener celebrating a birthday today. They're actually going live in a few minutes, and hopefully they'll still be on. Pendroza Travel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch has 811 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're going to be thinking about. They bring everything from gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and much more on their homesteading channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Lots of featured channels, lots of familiar faces here as well, and they bring us live streams and shorts videos as well. Klastic TV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They also happen to be a member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. The Stock Explorer's coming in right now. They happen to have been in the pole position for a long time. I'm going to put Klastic TV up there, and the Stock Explorer will come on the screen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Because you get, captivated by the content or the conversation when you end up somewhere, and that's why I appreciate the friendly reminders for those thumbs up. We're doing well today with almost 90. So the Stock Explorer is getting close to 1,500 subscribers. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, you can see they're bringing shorts, videos, and live streams where they bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, both from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs. And sometimes there are charts and graphs to be seen. Sometimes it is friendly conversation, like for instance the interview that I did with them on Saturday, where we had a chance to talk for a couple of hours about YouTube And hopefully everybody will go back and check that out. I really enjoy doing those interviews because I get an opportunity to talk a little more long-winded about some of the things we have to get into only in bite-sized nuggets here in Tuber Chat. So I hope you'll check that out when you go to the Stock Explorer. They've got a second channel called Tropical Buzz where they seek to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there and some they'll be growing themselves. They happen to be in Florida, and within a month or two they should start growing many more things for us to see. They've already gotten involved with seed swaps and challenges and things like that as well. So that's to be looked forward to. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is coming up on the screen right now. We'll see what they've got going on. That's Tracy and Phoebe. They bring us beauty more than anything else. Well, exclusively beauty, actually. But they bring us get ready with me type videos. They bring us hauls, unboxings, reviews, and then top 10 lists. It could be stuff that they want us to check out, and it could be stuff that they want us to avoid, which is kind of cool. So Tracy and Phoebe alternate on this channel. They've been with us a long time, and they are they are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters with 399 subscribers. I'd love to push them up and over the 400 they're thinking about today if we can, and a little bit farther so that they can get that 400 locked in. Mona did what? Thank you for the time that you spent. I've still got you on the wheel. And then Bushido Blade Warrior, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Bushido Blade Warrior's done that a couple of times. And I really do appreciate the extra generosity. So we'll actually get your channel up right this second. And we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away. We put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And when we look at Bushido Blade Warrior, we see video gameplay, and that relates to the, what they're saying there, it's dangerous to go alone. Here, use this. It reminds me of Zelda. I don't know if you're referencing another game, but that's what that reminds me of. Bushido Blade Warrior brings us video gameplay, as you can see, and I'm just going to grab their latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list so that I can make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. Now, they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get to their channel. And we'd love to push them towards the 1,800 subscribers they're thinking about. They do a lot of live streaming. There's Zelda right there. And they mix up the gameplay, as we can see. A lot of familiar stuff there. And then some shorts in between everything as well. Oh, I know we've got some cat lovers in the house as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy those when you get there. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, thank you so much for your highlighted milestone message. Tracy and Phoebe have been with us a long time. Charlene Heel, I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Forgive me. I know you've been here a very long time. I think like an hour or maybe even longer. Charlene Heel came in. I'm not sure if I actually just said that. Oh, it is actually. There you go. Bushido Blade Warrior. I can't believe my memory is not what I thought it was, but it might not be as bad as I think either. I actually did grow up with Nintendo and Sega. And when I was 15, I had my first basically full-time job. I took a full-time gig for a summer in the middle of school, and I got my first paycheck at 15 years old. You can imagine was so much money at the time that I went out and I bought a Nintendo and a couple of games to go with it. But it wasn't too long before I had the original Legend of Zelda, and I guess I remember after all this time. Miss Canadian Scrapper, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. But thank you for that. You made me laugh. Thank you for that. Kathy Payne, it's good to see you back in the house and back on the screen. Oh, there you are. Yes, I see Charlene Heel's got a couple of channels, actually. So Kathy Payne has 400 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're going to be thinking about now. This creator has been with us a few times. Now, I enjoy putting channels on the screen here because over time I get to know the channels, and by watching content over weeks and months, I get to know the content on the channel a little bit more as well. I'm still getting to know Kathy Piena right now, and I see we've got another brand new channel coming into the chat. Now, Cottonwood Ranch has been with us a long time, but thank you for coming in. But Siriana Cooper is in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Catherine Nquano, pardon me. Catherine Nwankwo TV, it's good to see you in the house. Forgive me, I try to say that too fast. I'm not used to pronouncing it yet, but I insist on trying to get that right. But they've been with us many times before, so it's great to see you here. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs has been with Superchat just about from the beginning. You can imagine somebody being with you for, over 500 episodes of something, right? And that's where we're at now with Superchat, of course. Justin Mello's Music and Vlogs is closing in on 6,000 subscribers. This creator brings a ton of music, but what they're best known for is sharing for other creators on the outside social networks. If you follow Justin Mello on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, I think I see him on Facebook and Twitter more often than anything else. But this creator is constantly sharing out for everyone. So it's a wonderful creator to be connected to. Justin Mello obviously is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And there you go, yeah, Pedroza Travel, you do have to have some kind of a sense of humor. I feel bad sometimes because I talk so fast here and it looks like, all business, right? I'm so serious all the time. Once in a while we get somebody that can crack me up a little bit in the middle of the stream. I do appreciate it too, because we all need that comic relief, right? But yeah, you got to have a little bit of a thick skin at times, and a sense of humor can certainly help. So, Klastic TV, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They're on the screen right now. Klastic TV has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. They're well over 1,700 subscribers right now. They've got that locked in. Yeah, Cliff Hefner picked up a gifted membership as well. And you have to forgive me, I'm not even sure now who's given it to you, because we've been so blessed over here that we've had a few creators gift memberships in abundance lately. Just today, the Moody Artist and Cruise Vet Adventures both gifted memberships, but we've seen them before as well. Yeah, the thick skin comes in handy, Pedroza Travel. I have told people before, we try not to talk about too much negativity here, but I do mention to people, if you don't have a hater by the time you have 1,000 subscribers, it's coming by the time you have 2, I promise you. But luckily in a community like this, we've got creators who've been around for a little while. I've been on YouTube for 5.5 years now, and I have to believe that there's not much of what goes on these days that I haven't already seen. So I have seen some really horrific trolling and worse that has gone on. I had somebody here in Superchat fake their death, and they duped me. I skipped an episode of Superchat and made a tribute video for them and everything else, and found out that that was a scam afterwards. And I can't do anything but laugh about it now. It's not a funny thing to do, but you have to look back and say, like, wow, good for you. You really got me on that one. But it's incredible, some of the things we see. But thank goodness we've got a place like this. We've got a lot of generous people that can find each other, and only those who are like-minded are going to end up sticking around for a while. And then, yeah, Mike and Rihanna family vlogs, that's unfortunate, but I promise you, after any period of time, we all end up seeing the same kind of behavior when it does come to trolling, or some of the mental issues that I don't understand that cause that in people and things like that. The names change, the channels change, but the behavior is consistent. We see it all the time. What I do find that I can let everybody know is that when I have seen the worst of the worst that I have seen, it dissipates after about 2 weeks at the most, right? It's true that the best thing you can do is ignore it. I know it's impossible, but we say it anyway. If you can just ignore it, it's the best thing to do. I promise you, 99% of it has nothing to do with you. Even when people come, they will learn your name on your channel. They might learn your first name and it starts to feel personal. They just do it to everybody. They just go, flying around and try to get everybody's name and things like that. So I hope the way that I'm being so nonchalant about it is kind of helping for anybody that worries about that kind of thing, or if you've started to experience the smallest amount of it, I promise, if you're here for a few years, you're going to see lots, not just with yourself, you're going to see it with other people as well. And once you hear a few stories, you start to realize, oh, this is just like behavior that goes on, and there's no barrier to entry in YouTube. So forgive me for going on about it, but just for a quick second, just to put it in perspective, when you apply for a job or when you go to school, if you cannot mentally handle that job or the school the way that they want you to handle it, you are processed in a different way, and they send you somewhere else so that you can get the help that you need, or specialized treatment that's required, if that makes sense. But on YouTube and other internet platforms, there's no barrier to entry. Anybody can come in, anybody can make 100 accounts, anybody can behave any way that they want, and there's no policing, very minimal policing. There's really nothing to stop that kind of thing. So again, I don't want to get into too much negativity over it. The idea from me is more to inspire the idea that if you do have to go through some of that, then please just know it goes away. I promise it does. There are people who will trail you around forever, and once in a while come by and just say ridiculous things in the chat, and it feels personal sometimes and this and that, but I promise it's once you see it a few times, you start to understand that it's common, and it's just ridiculousness. So we're looking at K-Lastic TV, and there's a lot more positivity on this channel. Let's look at some delicious food, because this is always going to be comforting to anybody, especially after one of my negative speeches here. And I'm going to take the latest video, I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. K-Lastic TV's always got delicious looking things for us to look at. Look at this stuff. There's even desserts here. There's tons and tons and tons of it, both in videos and shorts. Hopefully we'll push this channel a little bit closer to 1,800 subscribers that they're thinking about. And Cruise and Koozies, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. You caught us in a very rare speech about negativity and trolling. It's just a part of what we have to deal with in YouTube and this and that. Not for any reason today. It just came up. I don't even remember how we slid into that subject now, but I think I brought it up actually. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Our instructions in our video description. And then, yeah, I want to know, that's unfortunate. And, yeah, the other thing, too, is, yeah, it's something else. I don't want to talk about it too much, because we have to keep going through channels here. We've only got an hour left. I got to get moving. But anybody can reach out to me anytime to talk about YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions, but I really do appreciate learning lessons along the way. This is how, like, I start to know about some of these things and then can share that. The idea, again, is, like I said, we want to make things easier for those who come after us than it was for us, because I promise you it's easier for us now than it was for those who came before us in a lot of ways. It may not feel that way, but I promise you it is. And we'd love to be able to motivate and inspire others and help other people along, especially when we've seen some of the things we don't want to see, but to be able to give somebody else comfort in knowing, like, hey, this is going to disappear and stuff like that. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Pedroza Travel, but I'll leave that question for the chat. If anybody knows that. Frasball Collects, we talked about just for a quick second earlier. Our featured channel for today is the Numismaniac, a fellow Canadian who brings numismatic collectible coins. Frasball Collects is from the UK, and when I roll over their videos, you're going to get an idea of what they do here. They've been doing this for a long time now, and they give us the story behind some of the numismatic collectible coins that are so commonly given out around the world as either collector's items or gifts or family heirlooms and things like that. So Frasball Collects has been doing this a long time. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're well over 1,000 subscribers right now, but I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,100 they're thinking about. Emotion is in the house. When we look for that channel, we look for Emotion New Soul, because the name is so short and popular. but I've got them on the wheel. They're here as a moderator and a gold member. We see their channel every single day in the slides that run in the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Women Outdoors, I don't think I added you onto the wheel, so forgive me for that. Life with Mountain Folk is here as well. I'm going to get them on there. Woman Outdoors from Pennsylvania. Life with Mountain Folk from the Georgia area. And let's spin. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Tristan Bell, good to see you here as well. Another supportive creator. I've run into them countless times supporting other creators. Glitter World was Squirrel's World, with an interesting spelling. Hopefully I'll catch them by their channel. Glitter World, there it is. And hopefully you take the extra second it takes to search, find, and click on this channel. That's one of the reasons why I put so much focus on searching, finding, and clicking. This channel changed their name not too long ago, but with a name that's so popular, searching, finding, and clicking on them by hundreds of creators will eventually help them rise up the search results, and then YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Glitter World. Now, they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They stream almost every single day. I'm just going to take one of their latest ones and put that in my catch-up list for now. Psalm 146, Home and Garden, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will go up right away next, and then we will continue spinning the wheel. So the best success here for anybody that's brand new to Tuber Chat is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators and supporting them with all the things you wish they would do for you, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. One of the things you got to keep in mind, everybody is always watching everything everybody else is saying in the chat. So if anybody sees somebody focused on their own channel, they might avoid you for a little while and wait to connect until you get to them first. So that's the best advice I can give for anybody. Psalm 146, Home and Garden. I'm just going to get... I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Now, thank you for that super chat, by the way. For that reason, we put that channel up on the screen immediately. They've got almost 600 subscribers. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this into... I need something longer. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on like I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures is dropping a super chat on us. I'm going to look at that channel right after I Want to Know when we get back from another 3-minute break. All right, we're just about back. Pardon me. Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures dropped a super chat right before we went off there, and we always put super chatters up on the wheel or on the screen right away. But I did spin the wheel. I Want to Know is up right now. They were gifted a membership, and forgive me, because for the life of me now I can't remember if it was the Moody Artist or Cruise Fed Adventures that you got that membership from. I could even be wrong about that. We've been very blessed around here lately. And then Mike's Computer Tips, good to see you here. Yeah, Pedroza Travel, I know it's a little bit tough sometimes, but this is the reason why we need each other more than anything else. Don Ray B, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The J Jordan, you're both getting added onto the wheel right away. They both happen to be members. And I Want to Know is on the screen right now. We spun the wheel right before we went on that little break. Now, pardon me if I missed anything in the chat. If anybody's meant for me to see anything like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Professional Paranormal Research, good to see you in the house. When we look at I Want to Know, we see that this channel brings us the unexplained more than anything else. Literally, you want to know, they want to know. Anything from space, science, and society to monsters, myth, magic, and much more. 317 subscribers right now, but I also see I Want to Know out supporting other creators as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they have been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. So Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures is an interesting channel because we know this creator already as Bugsy Cruiser. They've got a new channel now called Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures, and they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. Not just here in the Tuber Chat, but spidering out into other channels and their communities as well. Now, they've got 11 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards their first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting the first 100 and far beyond all the time. One of the things we got to watch in the chat is any self-promotion. Our moderators are always going to knock out messages that are self-promoting. Gabriella Smarandaki is just asking what's the best time to post shorts. So if you have enough traffic on your channel, eventually YouTube's going to give you a graph in your analytics that's going to show you exactly when the best time to post is based on when you have the most activity on YouTube from people who are subscribed to you, if that makes sense. When in doubt, I recommend putting things out at 9 a.m. in your time zone or in the Eastern time zone so that you can catch North America, because there's such a big audience on YouTube there, especially for us, that will continue to wake up as hours go along, right? And the day extends for people on the West Coast farther than on the East, right? When in doubt, I put videos out on Saturday, whether they're shorts or anything else, because the weekend seems to have the biggest amount of time, and what you're aiming for is the best 48 hours worth of traffic that you can possibly get. So it's more of an idea than anything else. Your analytics will always tell the story. I recommend for everybody to read their analytics, because you will notice patterns. You will instinctively get to understand when the best time to post really comes for you, but the only other way to know is to try and see what happens. Facing Reality, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and let me spin the wheel. Thank you one more time, Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I'm just going to see if the other channel is still there. I think he changed it to Chris. Let me just see what he changed it to. I know the name, but I just want to get it. I just want to reference your channel the way you want it to be referenced. I'm not sure if that one's still there. Oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, that's okay. Chris's Rail Fanning Adventures, like I said, is a longtime friend. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Pardon me if I'm mistaken there. And then, Chris, if you want to reach out to me and just let me know if I'm missing that second channel or if it's not there. Mona did what? Woman Outdoors is still on the wheel. Mona Did What is up on the screen right now. I see Annabelle TV coming in. We'll see what they've got going on. They bring fun everywhere that they go, including here in Superchat. The Virtual Diaries, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And pardon me just for a second. Okay, pardon me for that. Hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. If I did miss anything, just please repeat it with 3 thumbs up. That'll help me see it. Mona Did What has 569 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Still getting to know this particular creator, but when we look at their About page, we get an idea that they want to post sewing and crafting videos, as well as shorts of their everyday life. They're learning to quilt. They're going to bring us their successes and failures, and some more content on the channel as well. We'd love to push them towards the 600 they're thinking about, and they're bringing shorts, videos, and live streams on their channel. So we'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up here. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I put up Psalm 146 earlier because they dropped a super chat on us, of course. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I gotta clean up the wheel a little bit. Life with Mountain Folk is going to come up right now. They come to us from the Georgia area, but one of the things I find interesting, and I talk about this channel for this reason, is because they're utilizing some of the tools that YouTube gives us to dress up the front page. So they bring us this series called Beyond Georgia. So when they take us out of their regular area for lots of the things that they do, which is classic car shows, history, museums, other interesting locations, they bring us a series so that we can catch some of that content outside of what they usually do in their own area as well. So classic cars are a big thing with them right now. Actually, the guy who I run channels for right now has happens to be in Cuba, and it's funny because you see all those gorgeous older vehicles, right? And Life with Mountain Folk brings us a lot of that on their channel as well. On a day, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to get you onto the wheel because you happen to be a member. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody in the chat. Life with Mountain Folk has over 1,100 subscribers, but they're actually already halfway on the road towards 1,200. The Virtual Diaries, thank you so much for the time that you spent. I know not everybody can be here, you know, for the whole 2.5 hours every time we're here, but I do appreciate every moment. Life with Mountain Folk has car shows this weekend again. That's wonderful. See, they live in a bit of a warmer climate than I do up here. We're only, I don't know, like, I'm guessing 10 to 15 hours away from each other. I'm on the Canadian side of Niagara Falls, right? But their climate probably allows for a lot more outdoor activity. We have a lot of classic cars in Niagara, and I don't know if that's just the city, because you don't see as much of it in Toronto as you do outside, but Niagara is just a gorgeous area, and Life with Mountain Folk is able to bring us a lot of that. So knowing that right now in the middle of January they've got car shows coming out tells me that the weather's got to be much better for them than it is for us. Ours hasn't been bad. It's been a lot warmer this or not cold as it should be this winter season so far. I think we're about to get hit with it starting now. So forgive me if it happens. Don't blame me. Cliff Hefner, 238 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Cliff Hefner is somebody who I see out supporting other creators all the time. There's a lot of opinion on this channel when we head over to their live streams, their shorts, and their videos. We see that they're putting out content. Usually frequently, it's been a little while since they've put out something in the video section, and hopefully they'll start streaming again as well. But the biggest thing I can tell you about this creator is I've run into them constantly over a long period of time supporting other creators. So I'll be looking forward to seeing what else they've got coming up. And Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, I hope you can catch that. You know, see, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, they have the ability to do anything. Same with Life with Mountain Folk. Both of those channels lend themselves to being able to put out any kind of content at all. When somebody has a variety channel or something that can be used to bring in any kind of variety on the channel, I recommend going out and filming just about anything you could possibly think of, right? Because you can always film something and not use it. You can always put out a video and delete it. But I would always inspire anybody, if I possibly could, to go out and get as much as you can. And then, yeah, Don Ray B, one of the things, I'm very lucky that I happen to drive a truck, but the snow and the ice and stuff like that doesn't bother me now. Because that was an investment in that, actually, but that's exactly the reason for it. Okay, so Cliff Hefner's been working a lot, but they're going to be bringing out some more content. Philip Lemon is a longtime supporter here in Superchat as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Loyal and dedicated, to say the least. 161 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know that they're thinking about. Philip Lemon is going to bring us pure variety on their channel. A little bit of video gameplay there. And then we see between the live streams, they've also got some shorts as well as their videos. In a Day is coming up, and this is an example of seeing how we never know how the wheel is going to treat everybody. It brings suspense, if not frustration or fun, to the chat, because you never know after you get onto the wheel how long it's going to be before you come up as well. And then On a Day has 277 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Annabelle TV's making me laugh here. On a Day is somebody that we're still getting to know as far as content goes. They've got some interesting content on their About page to let us know what they're doing. This is Wendy. They're going to be bringing us a bit of variety. Savannah, Georgia Getaway is the latest video. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. And then they've got some shorts here as well, so I'm looking forward to getting to know the channel better. And I keep saying it, but one of the reasons I like putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels, and then over weeks and months I get to know the content by watching videos and hanging out in live streams and things like that. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. So Don Ray B is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator has got going on, and much like what the Moody Artist and Cruise Vet Adventures did today, Don Ray B recently gifted some memberships. There's FR Humphrey today, actually. I think they got the one that was from Cruise Vet Adventures, if I remember correctly. FR Humphrey will be on the wheel. One of the things you notice about gifted memberships is that people get a notification. So if they don't happen to be in the stream when it happens, they often come in, especially on a longer one like this. On Superchat, we're always here for 2.5 hours. Lots of time for people to come in and things like that. Oh, goodness, Woman Outdoors. I didn't know that there was tornadoes. That's the first time hearing about that. That's horrifying. I actually saw a couple when I was a kid. I was outside playing baseball. They weren't really close to us, but close enough that you could see, and it was my dad that noticed, and he looked up at the sky and he just goes, "That's a nice looking twister up there." And the whole place just started screaming. It was like out of a movie. Everybody ran to their cars and everything, but it did do some damage, so that was unfortunate. But I'm lucky that we don't see a lot of that here. Don Ray B is up right now. This creator wants to motivate or inspire us to possibly make our dreams come true, to chase them, because this is what they've done for themselves. They've recently moved to a 4-acre property and now are living the homesteading lifestyle, and they're bringing us lessons learned along the way with their successes and failures as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety in their content between their shorts and their videos. I'm just going to take their latest one and put it in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up. 411 subscribers and an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter in Don Ray B, not only in the inspiration that they want to bring to others, but in the typical types of material generosity that we see on YouTube. They share that here and have many times. Backlash Fisherman is coming up. We talked about this creator a little bit earlier when his wife's channel was on the screen. That is Coastal Water. These two creators are known to collaborate together very often. We catch them on each other's channels. They bring a similar style of content in the idea that they bring us ride-along live streams. Both of these creators do a lot of these. But as well, Backlash Fisherman is going to bring us fishing first, of course. So almost 1,400 subscribers. They're getting pretty close now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Backlash Fisherman's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I see that your last couple videos are quite short, but I'm just going to take the latest one and put it in my catch-up list anyway, just so that I don't fall behind here. And hopefully I'll catch you on a live stream again shortly. Like I said, Backlash Fisherman is doing them frequently, so there's lots of opportunity to catch them in that way. Eddie Lugo Studios is an interesting channel because they came into Superchat just a couple of months ago, and already I see them out supporting other creators all the time. So seems like several times a week I'll be out in premieres and live streams, bouncing around through different chats and things like that, and I find Eddie Lugo Studios out there supporting lots of creators, which is great to see. 743 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 we know they're thinking about. They're bringing shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm going to take the latest video and put this into my catch-up list. And it looks like they've got a vlog here. What is a day in Eddie's travels? And then some more variety here, but they do talk about travel, and I catch them on some other travel channels as well. Whether it's cruise ship, land, or air, they're going to bring their travel to us on their channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know them, as I am myself as well, and obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter to say the least. Let me spin the wheel. Tori's Brain is coming up right now. We knew this channel as Tori's Brain Games. He changed the name, but when we get to this channel, we find game live streams. I got to find a better way to describe those. I want to say gaming live streams, but they're not gaming like PlayStation or Xbox like we see from tons and tons of creators. This is a different kind of thing where Tori's Brain is able to bring us games that everybody can enjoy on the stream, and you can interact with them in the chat. So often he'll have a word game or something like it up on the screen. He'll have incredible production value in the videos, first of all, but then as well, you get the opportunity to add your answers into the chat, and it comes through in the game on the screen. It's really, really cool to see. So the games will challenge our mind, but they're still fun for everyone, and he's getting close to 1,100 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. I'm still looking forward to the day that I can sit and actually participate in one of the games. I tend to come in and, you know, hang out like I usually do. Most of you know that who live stream or run premieres. When I visit your channel, I'm usually there either for a period of time or I let them run or whatever, but I'm often working on a computer while I'm running streams. But Tori's Brain, somebody I'm looking forward to getting involved with and maybe taking inspiration from as well. So I see that another super chat has come through today from Dawn Ray B. She's done that countless times, but she's given us a super chat on behalf of another channel. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat right now. They were here earlier for sure. Henry Leslie Vermont. And 128 subscribers on this channel. This is somebody I've still got to get to know, but what I'm going to do is take one of their videos. I'm going to take the one they've got in the featured position here. This is something you could do on the front page of your channel. YouTube gives us quite a few tools to organize the front of our channel for anybody that wants to come and visit. It could be presented in the way that you want to present it, if that makes sense. So I've just taken their featured video here. That'll give me a chance to watch watch another piece of content, get to know the channel a little bit better. And you know, I've said it many times, but this is one of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here. I get to know the channels over time, and over weeks and months I get to know their content, and eventually usually I get to know the creators behind the channels on the other social networks as well. And then only a coffee after the gym, says she stole my thunder. Oh my dear goodness. Yes, actually I have to be honest with everybody. So that became something that was, you know, I intended on being a permanent thing. And I was on the treadmill every day for about 2 straight weeks, and then I got sick right away. And I always forget this, but 2 weeks after going to the gym, because I'm somebody who likes to pay for a gym membership and never go, and I've been doing this for, you know, I've been a member of the gym for 4 or 5 years, and I've only, you know, you could tell I don't go all the time. And when I started going, of course, I got sick 2 weeks after being there. And I don't like to just blame the gym, but I swear it is pattern. And anyway, she stole my thunder, just joking with me, because I did this series for a couple weeks and I was streaming, and I think that might be actually the contributing factor as to what might have had my voice had trouble trying to walk on a treadmill when you haven't walked on a treadmill in years or months, and then trying to talk while you're doing it. The way that I do is possibly something that might not have been a good idea. So I expect to get back to the treadmill. I haven't yet. I have to be honest with you. I should have got back there yesterday because I've been good since Friday. I just wanted to give the weekend for my voice to get better. But I expect to get back at least to the treadmill, but not to the streams though. So we'll see. But I will, when I do that, reward myself with a coffee. So thank you. She stole my thunder. She's done that many times. And then GA Girl Every Woman Wellness channel is who we're looking at right now. We'll get to Just Jason Keto next because I did spin the wheel prematurely there. Georgia Girl is somebody who's been a friend for a long, long time, and I've been lucky to catch her in a lot of different live streams, actually. She is always energetic, always, you know, a dynamic host, and so welcoming and pleasant, and pleasant is not the right word. I just wanted, you know, you can't help but smile when you get in there because you can feel the energy in this creator when she's on, you know, the kind-heartedness. And she's been a friend for a long, long time. It's getting on years now, a couple of years at least, right? And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Now, she is going to bring a lot of variety in her channel. She's updated her banner quite some time ago, but she talks now body, soul, mind, inspiration, health blogs, positive talks, entertainment. But I think the treat on this channel is when we catch her for live stream. So I hope that you will. And we'd love to push her up and maybe even over the 1,400 subscribers she's thinking about. And you can see she's posting frequently. Most of her videos are quite short. I just grabbed the latest one to put in my catch-up list there. But hopefully I'll catch her on a live stream again. Another creator, Georgia Girl. Georgia's quite a theme today. Just Jason Keto's up right now, another creator that wants to bring us healthy eating and healthy living. And Annabelle TV's dropping a super chat on us. She took over the Stream Boss, which is that video game life meter. We've talked about that a couple of times. It's flipped over today. The last every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock it out gets some extra exposure for a little while. So that will be Annabelle TV, and we will look at her channel shortly for that reason. It'll be the next one that I put up on the screen. She happens also to be a member. And Super Chatters always get put on the screen right away. Now, Just Jason Keto is somebody who we recently featured. This creator is going to bring us not only healthy eating and healthy living. Obviously, keto is a huge subject, something I could probably take inspiration from. But the idea of making meals that are healthier, but Just Jason Keto takes it a little bit farther and takes the idea of some of the things that might be common in the world of keto and chopping them up to find different uses, if that makes sense. Now, they're doing shorts, videos, and live streams, and they obviously want to inspire us here. They've got quick tips for starting keto, which is really, really cool. I might even take that video. I just want to see it. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I definitely need motivation. And then Annabelle TV is coming up next. We're going to start really rifling through channels now because I want to get through as many as we can. We've got 20 minutes to go. And then House of X Entertainment Inc. has got a premiere for us to see with an unboxing video of the prize that they won in our first ever giveaway on our 500th episode a couple of months ago. And Annabelle TV is up right now with almost 800 subscribers, 764 right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to that 800 mark. I got her latest video and put it in my catch-up list. What you're going to find from her more than anything else is mukbang style challenges and product reviews. She does other product reviews and unboxing videos. She's literally got a series called What's in My Box, but she's got live streams and shorts. She brings comedy into all the fun that you'll find in her content. She brings fun everywhere she goes, including out in other premieres and live streams when I run into her supporting other creators. And there's a bit more on the channel, garden updates and some other variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. But Annabelle TV is here with us just about every single day as well. So I noticed that She Stole My Thunder is talking about swapping playlists. Anybody can do that. Just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Women Outdoors, did you get them? I'm hoping that you did. House of X Entertainment Inc. must have got them a few days ago because they've done an unboxing or within the last day or two. Women Outdoors was another recipient after. We hadn't done a giveaway ever, and then for our 500th episode, what we did was we gave away 5 sets of 500 business cards each. I don't have any of mine right in front of me right now, but they have they're basically designed for their channel, so hopefully they enjoy them. But we're going to go and see what those are from House of X Entertainment Inc. and Women Outdoors. Thank you so much for that super chat. Of course, absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. She's done that countless times as well. And we're going to look at our friend from Pennsylvania next. Right now is Gabriella Smarandaki, and this is somebody who found us just a couple of months ago and has been with us just about every single day since then as well. And well over 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. It's pure variety on this channel, but we do get a chance to know Gabriella behind the channel, and she supports on all of my channels now already. The reason I put focus on that is so that you can understand what kind of support you can expect back from a creator like this. Yeah, M&T Cooking and Living, thank you. And yes, Moroccan in America. I know that these days, today I was not expecting to be as overwhelmingly busy as we have been. I have to cap our live streams at 2.5 hours. There used to be a day where we could get to every channel. Today that's not possible anymore. But what I'm going to do right now is get a couple of names onto our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat, and I have a robot that helps me out with that, but I can see actually right away that Moroccan in America is going to come up right away. So let me get them onto the wheel, and Women Outdoors will be next because we always put Superchatters on the screen right away, understandably, I'm sure. And then, oh, and look at that, M&T Living and Cooking. That's ironic. That's ironic that you're talking about it. And look at this. Look at the list. I just refreshed from Bottissimo, and it shows. But, you know, Scratch and Piece always at the top. But there's Moroccan in America. There's Big Guinea Pig Love, but they're a member. They were already on M&T Living and Cooking. And then Jewel in the Kitchen happens to be a member as well. But so we've got M&T and Moroccan in America. But I am going to rifle through channels just to see how many I can get through in the next 15 minutes here. So Woman Outdoors is coming up next because they dropped a super chat on us. And again, we've got a premiere coming up in 15 minutes from House of X Entertainment Inc. They've been with TuberChat from the beginning. I've been connected to Wanston and Leo behind that channel for over 3 years now. And they've been dear friends. It's just a coincidence. They happen to be one recipient of our 500 live stream giveaway. Actually, it's ironic because Wanston was the very first creator to ever have come into a TuberChat live stream. But we did that giveaway based on the wheel. as well. So that was interesting. And then thank you, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Oh, chocolate cream pie later is going to be interesting. And then when we look at Woman Outdoors, I see you've updated the banner again. Camping, reviews, cooking, fishing, and bushcraft from this creator. They are close to Erie, Pennsylvania. And what that means is that they get to give us all 4 seasons. So when they bring us outdoor adventures, especially including camping, we get to see the extreme cold, the heat, the rain, the sun, the snow, and everything in between. So I find this channel incredibly compelling. Here's an example of something. We all got hit in the Northeast here by a massive snowstorm a couple of months ago, and Woman Outdoors put a shorts video out there to show us what had happened, which is interesting. You can see how deep that snow is there. And Woman Outdoors is obviously a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a long time. Willow Way Ranch, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got some really interesting things for us to see. I was lucky to catch this as a premiere the other day. A bunch of us were watching this together to see another camping adventure where they go exploring and they tell us the stories of the different areas that they go to. I've seen them take us camping in many interesting places as well, non-typical places. Mr. Fulton Mraz, let's see what they've got going on. They show us how to cook as well. They literally get the fire going, they cook for us. All the outdoor activities you might expect are there on Women Outdoors. And thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Mr. Fulton Mraz is up right now. This is another creator who's been with me for over 3 years now. And Mr. Fulton Mraz, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. On his channel, he puts a lot of focus on other creators. So even I've been interviewed over here, but he's interviewed lots and lots and lots of other creators. Other than that, it's pure variety. He's got some unboxings, product reviews, and like here's some food reviews. I'm just going to take one of his latest videos and put this in my catch-up list right now. I'm going to drop a link in the chat here for House of X, because we're going to go over there and raid them right after Tuber Chat in another 15 minutes here. I'll pin this link so everybody can get to it easily. The live chat's already running because it's a premiere, so anybody can hop over early if you would like to, and I'll drop it another couple of times. We'll go over there and raid together when it's time, and I'll leave this live stream running right up until the moment that that begins. Let me just ask them here in the chat. I should have suggested making it 5 minutes, but I'll just ask them how long the intro is and see if we can judge our time well. Mr. Fulton Mraz, now over 2,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 2,100 we know he's thinking about. So Moroccan in America is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat, just finding us within about a month or so ago. I'm losing track of time now because I had the 2 weeks off there when my voice was not well, but we're obviously back to normal now. And Moroccan in America, 297 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 we know that they're thinking about. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. I see them out supporting people all the time. Moroccan in America is somebody I'm still getting to know, but I'm going to grab your latest video here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to see what they've got going on. And then a comprehensive and diverse channel, especially nature and the United States of America, that they're going to show us. So they've got shorts and videos right now, and then if we look into their playlist, hopefully they'll get a few of those going so that we can find similar types of content. Playlists can be a great tool because it gives people a chance to binge watch the kind of content that they want to see from you or what they have enjoyed. So M&T Living and Cooking is coming up next, and it's my pleasure, Moroccan in America, to have your channel up again. Like I said, there used to be a day where we were able to get every channel up on the screen, and sometimes we do here in Tuber Chat, just not every day. M&T Living and Cooking is up right now. Let's see what they've got going on their About page. A family-friendly channel for everyone, from cooking, fishing, and photography, as well as family fun time in the outdoors. They're doing it all. There's something here for everyone. So a lot of variety on this channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what they've got going on. They're on their way towards 500 subscribers right now with 436. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Keto Mama Michelle, I'm going to get you onto the wheel. And we'll put up Willow Way Ranch right now. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a second here. The J. Jordan is coming up. This is a creator who's on all the time. They're either on their own channel, posting every single day, or streaming every single day, and hopping in on other people's live streams on their StreamYard panels and things like that as well. The J. Jordan has over 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They bring us life, outdoors, entertainment, motorcycles, which I haven't seen yet, fitness, but they also take us bowling. They take us outside, inside. They're always doing fitness on their channel every single day. They're doing music on their channel what seems like every single day, and like I said, they share content by hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen and see what's happening with our next channel, which is FR Humphrey, which grabbed a gifted membership today, and we saw a little bit of that activity happening. Both the Moody Artist and Cruise Vet Adventures gifted memberships today. If I spell it right, I get FR Humphrey to come up. There it is. And let me put your notifications on. I might have slipped when I was clicking that. 377 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to drop the link for House of X Entertainment Inc. Again, we're going to go over there in 10 minutes. They've got a premiere for us. And FR Humphrey has got shorts videos as well as live streams. Or maybe they'll have live streams again. They must have had them before, but maybe they'll have them again. And then I'm still getting to know this channel, but as I go through it, I'm just looking for something else to watch that will give me an idea of what they've got going on here. I'm going to take this video, an October garden walkthrough. I know it's a few months old, but I just want to see what you got going on there. And one of the things I like about the, putting channels on the screen here is the stories I get to tell, and they get better, hopefully, over time as I get to know the channels better. Keto Mama Michelle is going to come up right now. We saw Just Jason Keto not too long ago. These creators are both going to help us with healthy eating and a healthy lifestyle. So Keto Mama Michelle's been a friend for quite some time now. Let's see what they've got going on their channel for today. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give House of X Entertainment Inc. a thumbs up on the way in. We've still got time to put a few more channels on the screen, so I'll look for a few more in a second here. Keto Mama Michelle brings shorts and videos, and you can see that they're posting somewhat frequently, usually a couple times a week by the look of it, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing what they've got going on. I know your latest video is really short, but I'm going to put it in my catch-up list anyway. And then they've got official shorts videos here as well. Life, family, and healthy living. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. Keto Mama Michelle is here with us frequently, but we also see her out supporting other creators all the time as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And Home Bartending with John is coming up right now. So we're going to go over to House of X Entertainment Inc.'s channel in just under 10 minutes. But we also know that today is Garden State Gardener's birthday, and they should be live right now. So after we go and watch that premiere from House of X, hopefully Garden State Gardener will still be on. We can go over there and wish them a happy birthday. Joe is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as is Home Bartending with John. And I have to be honest, I was watching this video, but I was working on the computer while I was watching it, so I was listening to it. He's got 8 different kinds of mocktails in this video. Now, what this creator does on their channel, in between a lot of reviews, which are what you would expect, he brings us the idea of how we can make some of the most popular cocktails at home. You don't have to have a home bar as elaborate as what he's got set up here, but he shows us what it takes to maintain a bar like this and the tools we're going to need to make the kind of drinks that he's showing us, but he usually gives us different varieties and different recipes as well. So it's really interesting, the catalog of content that he's coming out with, but I think this is a wonderful video to have done. I expect this to gain a lot of long-term views. I think that's something that will be evergreen. And something that can really do well, because, you know, everybody in their family somewhere has got somebody that is not yet of age to be drinking alcohol, and not everybody chooses to drink alcohol. So it's wonderful to have some selections of flavorful things that don't have to include that. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times. We looked at his channels earlier today, and Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream has been a friend of Superchat since long before the beginning. It's over 3 years now. Desi Chronicles, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is coming up right now. They're posting frequently. I'm just going to grab their latest video. Sunday afternoon hockey. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I'm just curious if... see, it won't roll over. It won't roll over yet. I wonder why that is. Why some roll over and some don't. Because Mike, a while back, hurt his hand. There's the video right there. Just a work injury. Hopefully that's better now, but I wonder how that hockey video will have come out. If you're watching or playing, that's what I wonder. And I'll find out soon enough, because I got it in my catch-up list. So 1,100 subscribers. They're actually well on their way towards 1,200 now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Another group. I group this channel in with the Homesteading community of channels. They bring us product reviews, cooking, traveling, all-out fun and entertainment. But they are incredibly supportive creators. I run into them constantly supporting other creators. I probably shouldn't group them in with the Homesteading channels. I think I do that because I catch them supporting so many other creators, and I find them in a lot of homesteading premieres and live streams. But they're fellow Canadians as well, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you find when you get to their channel. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen right now. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Willoway Ranch is up right now, and my goodness, are they ever streaming frequently. So I'm going to put their notifications on for all their upcoming live streams. I'm going to get their latest video and put that in my catch-up list as well, because I can see I'm falling behind here. They're over 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully we can push them towards the 1,100 they're thinking about. This happens to be a military family, but they bring us more homesteading content, both indoors and outdoors, on their channel. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, I'm going to add you onto the wheel right now. Emotion New Soul is still on there. I'll spin, and we'll see what is coming up next. And I'll drop the link for our raid. House of X Entertainment Inc. has a premiere for us. Feathered Friends Homestead, good to see you here. And Quiet Listener, good to see you in the house as well. It takes a little while. Yeah, I know sometimes it can be frustrating. YouTube plays games with our numbers. And what I found over my YouTube journey, not just with my own channels, but others that I've run, is that you tend to have these like growth spurts, right? So all of a sudden you'll jump by, it could be anything, 10, 20, 50 subscribers, something like that. And then you just seem to sit at a number for a while. And just at the point where you're, you know, want to look up at the sky and ask what's going on, it seems to start moving again. So hopefully that's the case. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie are out there supporting creators all the time as well. When we hit their About page, they're going to see that they are cruising the USA one day at a time, living life and enjoying each day to the fullest. So they try to spend 6 months at home with their grandkids. They live in the Vegas Valley, but they're constantly traveling around. So 519 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm going to get their latest video and put that into my catch-up list right now so that I can get caught up. I don't want to fall any farther behind. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And we'll see what's coming up from Emotion New Soul. this creator is here as both a moderator and a member. Now we search Emotion New Soul when we look for this creator, and you can type that out or copy it if you need to. And the reason why is because Emotion is such an unbelievably short and popular name. So this creator, even though they're well over 3,200 subscribers now, still struggles with the search results and will for a while. So we want to do everything we can to search, find, and click on them. But New Soul R&B Music is what we're going to find when we get to their channel. I'm just going to grab their latest video. I don't know how I missed this. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They've got a Valentine's Day special concert coming up right before Valentine's Day in a couple of weeks. They've already got that set. You can set up your notification for that. They bring us their original works on this channel, usually in the form of music videos, but those can also lead to compilations for premieres or live streams, and they round out the channel with shorts and reaction videos as well. They have an official artist channel, and then they've actually got a complimentary channel where we get to see not only how the music is made, but we get to know the man behind the music as well. And Emotion has been a dear friend for a long time. They're extremely supportive to others. On this channel, we get to see how the music is made, like I said, but they also round out this channel with some shorts and live stream compilations as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him on both channels. The other one's monetized. This one, he's on his way towards 800 subscribers. Thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to, but I always have to cut the streams after 2.5 hours. We're going to go over right now to House of X Entertainment Inc., but they will allow you to continue meeting new friends and family members in their live chat like they always do for premieres and live streams. So anybody can click that link. I'll meet you over there. I'll leave this stream running for 3 minutes so we can clean up our connections here, and then we'll go and see their unboxing video. Thanks everyone. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye-bye.